Everyone has an opinion about Canadian federal politics.
Oh, yeah.
The honourable member from Calgary, Midnapore.
Dominic Barton, this Prime Minister is not worth the cost or corruption. Dominic Barton is the former global head of McKinsey who was handpicked by the PM to be the Canadian ambassador to China and the chair of the Economic Advisory Council. So it's no surprise that after 2016, McKinsey contracting began to go up and up with few signs of stopping. He even joined a meeting between McKinsey and the Canada Infrastructure Bank while he was the ambassador, a meeting he hid from members of committee. Why should Canadians tolerate a Prime Minister who promotes his rich friends and a government run by McKinsey?
Hey gang, what's up? Just Aaron right here, Question Period Canada. How y'all doing? We recognize Stephanie KUSIE. She's an MP from Alberta, Midnapore. She's a wild cowgirl and she is investigating McKinsey, which is a company that seems to be awarded contracts from this Liberal government. They seem to be Liberal insiders and just getting away with it. Dominic Barton, where is he? Right now, Stephanie KUSIE is going to be investigating with the Auditor General, Karen Hogan, on what has been going on. Let's take a look at Stephanie KUSIE in action. She's a cowgirl, giddy up.
It's evident that more needs to be uncovered after this report, where it was determined that there was frequent disregard for the rules of contracting. And again, we see the same players complicit, with 70% of the contracts, that's $118 million, being non-competitive. 4 out of 28 being designed to suit McKinsey, 10 out of 28 contracts where there was not enough documentation, 17 out of 20 departments failing to meet these requirements, 18 out of 19 being off a national master standoff list, that's 76%, which did not have good enough justification, 13 out of 17 not having the correct security clearance requirements. 6 out of 23, that's 22%, did not receive all of the deliverables. And as I said, only 29% through a competitive process. In addition to this motion, which I'm putting forward, Mr. Chair, we see these in incredible amounts. Immigration, refugees, and Citizenship Canada, close to $25 million over 2 contracts. National Defence, $26 million almost over 15 contracts. Public Services and Procurement, more than $26 million over 3 contracts. I will say my counterpart, the President of Treasury Board, her fingerprints are all over this, Mr. Chair. Business Development Bank of Canada, Crown Corporations, which were just brought up, 11 contracts for close to $22 million. Canada Post, whom we just had in here in this committee recently, almost $27 million over 14 contracts. Public Sector Pension Investment Board, over $14 million of contracts, over 18 contracts awarded there. And a single contract, Mr. Chair, awarded to Trans Mountain Corporation. As an Albertan, I'm not surprised by this at all. And with that, I will get into the wording of the contract, and that is, Mr. Chair, I will read it into the record in English.
Can I interrupt before you do?
Yep.
I think we will, because of the time, just excuse our witnesses. I don't foresee us getting to the next round. Thank you, as always, Mr. Hayes, A.G. Hogan, Mr. Sways, Mr. Mariani. Always a pleasure to have you with us. Thanks very much. Sorry, Mrs. KUSIE, continue.
Thank you very much. The motion reads as follows. That in relation to the committee's study of government contracting with McKinsey, the committee invites Dominic Barton, former global managing partner of McKinsey, Bob Sternfels, current global managing partner of McKinsey, Boyan Gerasimov, former engagement manager of McKinsey and former director of policy to the Minister of Public Services and Procurement Canada, the McKinsey Canada officials responsible for securing government contracts, the President of the Treasury Board and Department officials, the Minister of Public Service and Procurement and Department officials, Department of National Defense officials, Department of Immigration officials, Business Development Bank of Canada officials, Export Development Canada officials, Public Sector Pension Investment Board officials, Trans Mountain Corporation executives, Mr. Chair, and finally Canada Infrastructure Bank officials. So, as I said, Mr. Chair, we have just seen a damning report delivered by the Auditor General here this last week, and we must uncover more. Even she did not have the answers for us today. Even she said that we need to have more information in an effort to really solve both the incompetence as well as further explore the cozy relationship between the Liberal government and McKinsey. We need to get to the bottom of this, and so with that, I am putting forward this motion today. I am moving this motion today, which calls these witnesses in an effort to do that, Mr. Chair. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you.
Sorry to interrupt everybody. I'd like to take the chance now to invite you to like, subscribe, share, get notified, all those fun things. Leave a comment. We love the comments. We get back to them all. Anyways, let's get right back to this video with Stephanie KUSIE, a cowgirl from Mindapore.
I'm going to go back to an individual who has been intrinsic to this study, and that is Mr. Dominic Barton. I'm sure you're aware Mr. Dominic Barton is the former global international leader of McKinsey. Mr. Barton is also the Prime Minister's hand-picked appointed ambassador to China. Mr. Barton was also his chair of his Economic Advisory Committee. So the infiltration of McKinsey in this Liberal government runs deep, and it doesn't stop there. To go on, Dominic Barton attested himself in Government Operations Committee that he had dinner with the Deputy Prime Minister. We saw the Prime Minister warmly introduce Dominic Barton at an international event. Mr. Barton has also met with Katie Telford, as well as Gerald Butts. So as I said, Mr. Dominic Barton, the former international head of McKinsey, is no stranger to this Liberal government. But on February 1st, 2023, Dominic Barton testified, not at this committee, but at Government Operations Committee, and he lied. He lied about attending a strategic meeting with the Canada Infrastructure Bank on June 23rd, 2020, when he was Canadian ambassador to China. And today is confirmed in your report that the Canada Infrastructure Bank received not one, not two, but 3 contracts from McKinsey, with McKinsey. So, Madam Auditor General, my question to you is, on what dates were each of these 3 contracts awarded to McKinsey?
I'm going to have to get back to you on the specifics of dates. I don't have that level of information on all 97 contracts at my fingertips today.
Okay. Please ensure that you do that, because determining those dates will be very interesting to corroborate with the previous testimony that we have from Mr. Barton, where we have seen that he has lied before to a parliamentary committee, and I would not put him past him to find that these dates corroborate with his implication with both McKinsey as well as the Liberal government. I also think it's important to point out, you mentioned in your report the SDC and defense wait times of 1 year. I can't help but wonder if Mr. Barton's implication has something to do with that as well as the contracting chains.
Everyone has an opinion about Canadian federal politics. That's going to wrap up this committee video, man. There are so many committee investigations going on with all of these Trudeau scams and scandals. This Liberal NDP coalition government is a real issue. 70% of Canadians want an election. Let's get Jagmeet to do that for us. He could make that happen. Oh my goodness, waiting on his pension, I guess. My name's Aaron, this is Question Period Canada. Like, subscribe, share, get notified, all those fun things. Leave a comment, I love the comments. That's it, till the next committee video, we're checking out. Catch you next time, guys. Thanks for watching this video. We'll see you in the next one.